Alright, so I haven't done one of these in a while, but I saw this yesterday and it was too hard to pass up. So it was, a couple of years ago where it seemed about every other month where the folks at Xbox had some type of sweepstakes giving away, a very special type of Xbox One. I believe there was like a Simpsons, there was Captain Marvel, Black Panther, what have you. And one of the cool ones they had, I think it was for Godzilla King of the Monsters, where they had four special Xbox Ones based off the different monsters. And I remember doing a video on that, and that was probably my most successful video to date. So I figured, what the hell, I'll do another one. Because this one caught my attention. And I have to give the folks at Xbox credit here because it's pretty cool. So, in about a week or so, actually in about 2 weeks, we're going to get the sequel to Sonic the Hedgehog movie. And the first movie was not bad. I remember watching it and I didn't completely hate it. So, I'm looking forward to seeing this one. I'll probably watch the first one again just to get a reminder of what happened in the movie because I kind of got the gist of it, but I'll watch it again. Like I said, I didn't absolutely hate it. And so, to celebrate the opening of the second one, the folks at Xbox has got a special Xbox Series S. S is in Sam, for those that didn't hear me correctly. With Sonic and Knuckles and a big giant gold ring around. It looks like a giant speaker, but I presume that's the exhaust port for the hot air coming out. It looks really cool. I think probably the best part about that whole thing is that big giant gold ring. It just looks really awesome. But the two other things that have just gotten probably the most attention of this whole sweepstakes is that they're also giving away two special Xbox controllers, a red one and a blue one. But what makes these so special is that they're covered in fur. There's really no other way to describe it. The red one's got red fur and the blue one's got blue fur. And the red one reminds me of that monster on those old Bugs Bunny cartoons back in the day. The older folks will probably remember this. I think his name was Gossamer. It was a huge, big red monster. In fact, if I can find a photo of that, I'll post it here on the video. But you look at these things, and there's no way a person will want to play with that thing because one, the fur is sticking out, and you're trying to play maybe an intense game of NBA 2K or WWE 2K or Doom or Battlefield, whatever happens to be working at the time. And you don't want your fingers all slipping and sliding, and your hands get sweaty, or if you're eating Cheetos, the things that get all gunky. So I have a feeling this is not going to be a very popular controller. In fact, looking on the interweb out there, looking on the tweets and folks at work and the responses out there, a lot of folks kind of just have a negative reaction, saying, no, I do not want it. But I'm going to take a different approach. I actually want one of these things. And I'll be perfectly honest with you. I have absolutely no intention, if I ever had one of these things, of actually playing with them. In fact, I kind of wish these things were for sale for a limited amount of time. I'd buy one of each. Because I would find those things to be one of the cooler novelty items when it comes to these special Xbox's controllers that has been out for about the years. In fact, I have a little bit of a collection of other Xbox controllers. I have one of the Space Jam ones. I have the Xbox 20th anniversary, and a few other ones out there. Over the years, and so this one would be perfect to add on to the collection. So I found myself entering into the contest. I would like getting the Xbox Series S, that special one, but the controller I think I would really like to have, put it on my shelf. And so if anybody ever looked at it, they would kind of look at it and go, what the hell is that? And that would be a nice little conversation piece, and probably even funnier, one of my dogs would probably incredibly intrigued by it. He would think it was a play toy and want to get it. But I would have to put it up really high so he couldn't get to it. But that's my take on it. I would really want it just for the novelty's sake. I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty kitschy. It's something that, like I said, I would put on the shelf. I would never ever play with the thing. I don't eat while I play. I don't like having the crumbs and the grime on my controllers. I've been pretty good over the years with having my controllers be in good shape for an exceptionally long time. So I like to keep up that tradition. So something like this, I would probably not even probably, I would certainly never ever play because it would probably last about all of a week before it got all grimy and nasty and whatever words that you could think of. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. I'll throw the link to the contest. You have until, I believe, April 30th to enter, so you have a little bit of time here. It's now March 23rd, so that gives you a little bit over 5 weeks to enter. I believe you have to send them a tweet with a hashtag and follow Xbox or whatever. You can follow the rules. But I just had to throw that out there. I think it's pretty cool. I'm hoping Xbox will do more contests down the road because these things are fun to share. So you guys can tell me, what do you guys think about this controller? Is it something you guys would want to have? Would you actually try and play with it? Or would you like to have it on your shelf as well so you can brag to your friends about your incredibly furry controller? And I am talking about a furry controller, nothing else, folks. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you like what I had to say, hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next time.